Hey, if you've ever thought about joining the Motivate with Coach Camp team, I'm going to let you know something. Now's your opportunity. So right now we are taking sponsors. And if you would like to be a sponsor, hey, look at the bottom of my podcast, click that link, fill out that information form, and we are going to get back to you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Coach Camp. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Motivate with Coach Camp, produced by Shelby Road Productions. This podcast is intended to inspire, enlighten, motivate, encourage, and lead by example. So sit down, buckle up, and get ready to grow as we dive into this week's episode of Motivate with Coach Camp.
Wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Motivate with Coach Camp. I, of course, am your host, Coach Camp, and I am down here in the often imitated but never duplicated SRP studios with Mr. Derek Mishu. Hey, let's just go ahead and start with this. Thank you guys for such an amazing year, okay? Today is Christmas. As you know, this episode is coming out. It is Christmas morning. I want to wish everybody out there a very Merry Christmas. And if you're taking time to listen to this on your Christmas day in between meals and travel and gifts and spending time with family, I just want you to know that I'm very honored and pleased to be a part of your family. So hopefully I can give you just a little word of encouragement. It's not going to be a long episode, just me, myself, and I. Wanted to come on here whenever I was talking to Derek about how we're going to wrap up 2023. I was thinking to myself, you know, there are a lot of avenues I could take, some different roads, but it came down to this. Sometimes you need a moment of reflection, and I think back over how I have started to grow, not just the program, but myself on a daily basis. And so much of that takes me having moments of personal reflection. And I think it's important to do that. You got to pump the brakes a little bit. Sometimes you got to look in the rearview mirror. You got to think about where you've come from. Because there's a quote that says, "We can't know where we're going if we don't know where we've been." I believe that was Maya Angelou, possibly. Look, it's this simple. I am just beyond words, actually. It's hard to imagine that with me being the speaker that I am. But all the support I've gotten and just the amazing year that we've had. You know, when I started out with this podcast, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know necessarily how it would come together. You don't always have a game plan, but you trust God. You have faith, and you realize that if you're doing it for the right reason, you're doing it the right way, it will be there. There will be a way provided for you. And I got to tell you something. On a regular basis, I wake up and I pinch myself and I'm like, wow, this is happening. This is awesome. Derek believed in me, and we've been able to take this thing down a road that I could not have actually imagined and dreamed of. We've had such amazing guests over 2023. You know, we just finished up last month with the World War II veterans and Miss Diane Height. And then we had Tom and Danny from Australia. It's just been so amazing. We had Mayors Musselwhite and Chip Johnson. We did an entire series rather on coaching, and Milton Kirkendall coming in, and Robert Carter, of course, and Casey. Just so many amazing individuals, and leadership, bullying. You know, we put a light on PTSD, entrepreneurs. When I started thinking about all the different series that we were able to put together, and triumph over tragedy, and just the failures that people have had that they've been able to come on and share, and then that success after the fact, and letting other people know that there's hope and you don't have to feel like you're stuck in a moment and life can be better. It's been crazy. And so I just wanted to take a quick second, reflect on some of that, talk to you guys about, you know, where we're going next in 2024. And, you know, I've got a lot of things lined up. I want to see some different types of approaches actually from myself. I want to come in here and I want to be able to talk about not just people's personal deep stories, but things that we can use in everyday life, society, and try to hit a lot of different demographics. We're going to start out next year. We're going to have some kids in here that are from high school giving us some perspectives. I've got a lot of plans, and I just hope that I hope that from one week to the next, it continues to grow like it has. First and foremost, let me go ahead and just run this down real quick. So I don't want to take too much of your time. I know it's Christmas morning, but I do want to throw out some shout outs. And so real quick for 2023, I want to give some thanks and some gratitude out to my donors. And this past year I had Mr. Robert Estes donate some money to me, Mr. Danny Phillips, Tony Harrington and his family, Mr. Jack Hatton, and Joey and Heather Reese, which also run Miss Hippie Eats here in Hernando, Mississippi. Each and every one of those individuals, they donated some money and they gave to the process. And then my official sponsor, Mr. Boba Cream, Ryan Duran, just up the road here in Hernando on Commerce. These guys, incredible. I can't do what we've been doing without funds. And, it's unfortunate that I have to ask for that. I wish that I was rich, didn't have to. But in the end, donors, sponsors, that's how this thing gets put together. Obviously, producing content takes money. Putting it out takes money. And I'm hoping for 2024 to be big. I hope I get some more folks on board and we just see this thing grow and reach levels that I could only ever dream of. Look, Derek Mishu, what a guy. I'm just going to say, my producer, SRP Studios, we kind of started really in the early stages before we even had a studio, trying to do some things. And man, to be able to grow to where we are now, hopefully having an impact on everybody out there one way or another positively, and seeing this program continue to get some wings and fly. That is the goal for 2024. So I am going to put this out. I hope if you have something that you would be interested in hearing about, or you have a guest that you think would be fascinating to come on, I want y'all to feel comfortable. Reach out to me, contact me, give me some information. I can do that. That's part of what we do here is sometimes I go and find the guest. Sometimes the guests find me, and that's okay because that's how we grow together. Real quick before we finish up, and I do want to finish this with a kind word of prayer to everybody. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not like the greatest prayer. You would think to yourself, man, dude talks nonstop. I bet he could do some prayers. I really can't. I'm not that kind of a good speaker in that respect, but I'm going to do my best. But before we go there, real quick, just want to take a quick break for my sponsor, Mr. Boba Cream.
Boba Cream is a veteran-owned, family-friendly business serving delicious boba tea and desserts with a commitment to quality and customer satisfaction. 131 West Commerce Street, Hernando, Mississippi. Go to msbobacream.com for more information.
All right, welcome back from that. So just to wrap up this series, this season, 2023, season number 1 is in the books. We're about to hit season number 2. We actually get to kick this off on January 1st. Man, I hope that we continue to grow. I want you guys to share these episodes and tell your friends and family, man. Go in there, like, subscribe, comment. I know that's how we grow things as well. And I really do want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. So real quick, as we wrap up this last episode of 2023 with Motivate with Coach Camp, I want to give everybody just a quick thought, some prayer, and some hope for the future. Dear God, I ask you to watch over my listeners. God, bring them peace. Give them hope. Show them the way. If you're struggling out there and you find one of these episodes to help you, I want you to share that with other people. God, I ask that you just continue to give me wisdom, give me sight, give me paths. I want to follow that. We live in a very imperfect world with lots of strife and turmoil all around us. Sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in that, but it just takes us lifting our eyes up and trusting you, because you do have a plan, you do have a path, you do have a purpose. God, I trust that. I have faith. I know that big things are going to happen, and it's going to be in your name. It's not for me. It's nothing about me. Coach Camp is just a vessel. I'm just a person here behind a microphone trying to do the best I can with what God has given me a gift for, and I just want that to be glory to you. So please continue to watch. Give over our family out there, the listening family, safety. Lord, give us all strength. I ask you these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, that's it. Coach Camp is going to check out of here for 2023, but I'm going to come back with fire and energy and excitement for 2024. I just want you guys to go to my social media sites. I want you to like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you say comments because that keeps the feed rolling. And until next time, Coach Camp out.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be scared.